Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to share you my first stalemate, and yeah, it was mine stalemate, not from my opponent, where I had a pretty easy winning position, but lesson learned. So let's jump into the game. So I started with London opening. So it's d4, knight to c3 and bishop to f4. Then there's a trap in this opening and he fell for it, developing his knight, because now I can move knight here, and there are a lot of problems. He cannot defend this pawn. I can jump with the knight, give a check and fork the rook and win the rook. And the best, okay, I did that, and the best thing to do in this situation is to give up a pawn, and I took it. Now I don't know what to do in this situation when they bring knight to the edge of the board attacking my bishop. I know the situation when they go here. I just take with the queen, they take my queen, and then I do a triple fork and win queen back. But right here I was like, why not do the same, which was a blunder, but my opponent didn't take my bishop. He took with the queen, which was then everything went according to the plan. He had to move the king because of check, and then I win queen back, and I'm now up 3 pawns. After he takes, I take, he takes, I'm up 2 pawns. Everything beautifully. I'm up 2 pawns. Now my tactic was pretty simple: trade all the pieces and win the game, win the end game. So yeah, now his king is exposed, no castling rights. I'm gonna castle my king, bring to safety and give him a check. Everything good. He blocks with the bishop. Now I want to trade pieces, so I brought up the knight. He took it. Okay, he didn't wanna complicate things. I take back. He develops a rook. I don't know the purpose. It's doing nothing. This bishop is pinned to the king because of this rook, so natural move is, okay, let's attack this bishop because he cannot move it. He offered me trade of the pieces. As I said, that was my tactic. Take, takes, everything fine. I'm plus 2 pawns, everything is going according to the plan. Then why not? Let's give another check. Nothing more behind that thought process. Now I was deciding which pawns will I push, and I was like, okay, I have one more pawn on this side, so let's push the king side pawns. But engine is correctly saying, why not place rook here, so he cannot move bishop at those 2 squares. Not even, okay, he can do here. I didn't. I pushed the pawn. He attacked my pawn. I moved the knight to protect it. I don't know, I wanted to reroute the knight. Also, I move it to protect it, but also to attack his bishop. So okay, he moves the bishop back. Then I decided to, continue with my plan of pushing king side pawns. He moved the rook. Here I was calculating what to do. I was calculating to move the rook, offer the trade, but he would take my rook, I would take his rook, and he would win this pawn. So, and also threaten the knight. So I didn't want that. So I first pushed the pawn because of that, but I didn't see something that can happen and that will happen. So I lose advantage here a little. He pushes pawn. Now I offer a trade of rooks, and I didn't see one calculation, so I saw this, but I didn't calculate him giving check and winning this pawn. So I move the king, he takes the pawn, and I'm +1 pawn. Everything's still fine. I want to continue with my plan. I mean, to make pressure here and to now reroute to the queen side push because it's 3 against 2 pawns. So he moved the king. I attack the bishop. He moved the bishop. Now I started pushing pawns. He moved the king. Yeah, after I moved this pawn, I was thinking, I mean, like, why didn't I push this pawn? It is better. I mean, I'm not allowing... okay, never mind. I thought it was... After I moved it, I thought it was better, but my plan was to place all of my pawns and pieces on the light squares. As you can see, light, 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 and this is black and will be soon on the black, but it is protected by the knight. He pushed this pawn, and finally I achieved what I aimed. Now he pushed this. I want to move the king here because to make sure to win this fight. How he moved this pawn, I didn't expect it, but like, okay, trade. And I calculated takes, and that's all. I mean, I'm still up a pawn and everything is fine. But actually, I should have pushed it and continue pushing it. I mean, not continue, but this pawn would be stuck and... Okay, we won't go to this. So I took it. He takes everything as I planned, calculated. Then I moved here, and it was a mistake because I didn't count that he can move the bishop here. If my king was there, he wouldn't be allowed. And I don't even know why did I move the king here. Zero reasoning. I mean, I cannot march any forward. I mean, like here I can try here, not try. I can go because he cannot move the bishop back. So yeah, that was a mistake. But then he moves the bishop and everything is fine. Okay, like I wanna continue the pawns. And now I know that there is a trick to win this if I push my middle pawn. But he is pushing first, and that was a mistake in this situation. So yeah, but like I was okay. I take, he takes, I take, he takes, everything is equal. I mean, I'm not winning, but then, okay, before that I was calculating if I move my king here, he would take my pawn, I would take it, and he would take. And I lost the advantage on the pawn. But my king would be here. His king would be here. And then, if I trade, I start moving here. He has to go here, I go here, he goes here, I go here, he goes here, and I win the pawn. And I calculated all of this. I mean, it wasn't really hard, but like, and just went for it. Let's see how much time I spent. It was 8 minutes 11 seconds. Okay, 2 minutes almost. Why is it saying it's that move leaves your pawn free to capture? Okay, I mean, he did it, but he should have taken this. Oh, he should have taken this pawn. If I take, he takes, and I'm left with nothing. Yeah, that was a mistake by my side. But he also saw this and didn't calculate this sequence here. So it was everything as I planned. Trade, and now the kings start moving. I take, he goes, I take this space. He should have went there, but wouldn't change too much. He tried to take my pawn. if I go forward, but of course I wouldn't, and this was just easy queen. And now stalemate. So stupid. And I was even thinking, because I know the stalemate can happen, here. Yeah. I was like totally forgetting that queen is staring here. I was like, I move king here and he goes king there, and I just need to be careful then not to stalemate. Oh boy, oh boy. Stalemate. King cannot go anywhere. Totally forgot that queen is staring here and that I just needed to go here. He doesn't have too many options. I go here. He can choose where he's going to go, and I mean, it really doesn't matter. But you live and learn. You learn from your mistakes. I mean, it's a little bit frustrating because I was thinking about stalemate. I was like, Nebojša, don't make a stalemate. Don't make a stalemate. It's really easy to make stalemate in this situation. And then I made it. I don't really know. I mean, when this happened, like, it was easy. Okay, finally king is on the 8th rank. Just move queen there, so he can no longer go back to the 7th rank, and it's a easy checkmate. But okay. I mean, I was really happy how I played the game, but also I saw that mistake that wasn't really calculated well. Earlier in the game, when I offered the queen trade for the royal fork, as the people call it, that was also a mistake because he should have taken my bishop with knight, but okay. I mean, we are on the 9000 and he's 100 elo, so we are noobs, we make mistakes. And that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video and learned something, and see you in the next video.